Return with the do pass recommendation.
You're recognized.
Mr. Chairman, members, House Bill 2992 establishes the Child Sexual Abuse and Assault Awareness and Prevention Pilot Program in ADE. ADE must select 6 public schools that instruct 6th through 8th grade students to participate. The bill requires the pilot program to include instructional modules for teachers and instruction in age-appropriate educational materials for students regarding child sexual abuse and assault awareness and prevention. The pilot program is also required to include a uniform child sexual abuse and assault response policy and reporting procedure. A public school participating in the pilot program may not require a student to participate. Finally, House Bill 2992 appropriates $100,000 from the Victim Compensation and Assistance Fund in fiscal year 2027 to ADE for the pilot program. Mr. Chairman, there's an amendment I can explain.
Please.
Mr. Chairman, members, the amendment dated February 16th at 1:58 p.m. in Chairman Gress's name broadens the pilot program to kindergarten through the 12th grade. It also requires the pilot program to include training, resources, and instruction on exploitation, grooming, and grooming with the intent to exploit. Finally, the amendment defines grooming and exploitation. With that, I'm available for questions.
All right. Are there any questions? Seeing none, this bill was brought to me by a constituent of mine who has had extensive experience, personally painful experience in the human trafficking space, and then also a light to individuals suffering from trafficking and individuals who are surviving or survivors. So I'd like to spend my time and yield it to our guest speaker, who can share some more information about this bill that I think is desperately needed. We've been hearing a number of bills related to keeping children safe from sexual abuse, and it is just top of mind, I think, for all of us. I also want to thank Representative Gutierrez for language that she had suggested as we include as part of this amendment. But at this point, I think I'll call up our first guest speaker. So, Sherry Lopez, would you come up and speak on this bill? Welcome to the committee.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chairman and committee members. My name is Sherry Lopez. I am the president of the Arizona Human Trafficking Survivor Coalition, and I am here today to speak about the importance of children receiving personal body safety and sexual abuse prevention education the beginning the day they start school. Parents are a child's first line of defense. However, time and again, we see news stories and social media posts about children being sexually abused in situations where the parent had no idea what was happening. The reality is that even the most attentive parent cannot see every interaction their child experiences. Children cannot protect themselves from dangers they are not taught to recognize or understand. And teachers cannot respond to warning signs if they have never been trained to identify them. Our schools already teach fire safety and active shooter drills to keep students safe and aware of their surroundings. We do this because we want children prepared before danger occurs. So why are we not giving students and teachers the tools they need to understand personal boundaries, recognize inappropriate behavior, trust their instincts, and feel confident speaking up without fear of getting in trouble? As a human trafficking survivor, I was preyed upon by another student's father when I started high school, and I was unaware of all of this. This resulted in my being trafficked for 7 years. I did not understand what was happening to me because I had never been taught what to look for. I did not have the language to define it, and I did not have the confidence to speak up, and I feared I would not be believed. When I work with children who have experienced sexual abuse and trafficking, I often hear the same words. I didn't know what was happening to me was wrong, and I didn't think anyone would believe me. That statement alone should concern us all. The lack of education in this area is a consistent problem in our schools. Sexual abuse is uncomfortable to discuss, but avoiding the conversation does not protect children. Silence does not prevent abuse. If we truly want prevention, we must equip children with knowledge and equip teachers with training. We cannot keep our heads in the sand and pretend child abuse and sexual abuse and trafficking is not happening. Education is not about fear, it's about empowerment, and prevention begins with knowledge. For this reason, I wholeheartedly support this pilot program. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lopez. A couple of questions. Is this a mandatory program?
No, it is not, Chairman. It is optional, and the parents can decide whether to opt their children into the program or not.
Is it a mandatory program for schools to do?
Chairman, no, it's not. It's optional as well, but it's a good resource.
Is it an unfunded program?
Chairman, no, it is funded, from what I understand.
Okay. All right.